Welcome to KMTH, where today's problems are solutions for tomorrow. Today's lesson is on solving equations, and we're going to be like crime scene investigators, solving equations like detectives. The strategy we're going to use is CSI, dead man, check. The C reminds us to clear the parentheses by multiplying. The S stands for simplifying like terms, grouping things that have similar items. The I stands for isolating the variable, moving the variable to the left side of the equation and the constants to the right side. The D and the M is how we manipulate the equation so the coefficient in front of the variable is 1. And then after we have our answer, we check that solution into the original equation to see if both sides of the equation are balanced. Clearing the parentheses is done by multiplying. So 5 is multiplied times the quantity 4x minus 7. 5 times 4x is 20x. 5 times negative 7 is minus 35. Simplifying like terms means to group things together that have similar items. 2x and 10x are like terms. They both have x to the first power, so their coefficients are combined. The 7 is a constant, and there's no other constants, so it remains separate. So 12x plus 7 is simplified. Isolating the variable is done by rearranging all of the items so that the variables are on the left and the constants are on the right. This is done by using the additive inverse property. Now the variable is isolated. It is all by itself on the left side of the equation. The next step has a choice to make. We'll either divide or multiply, depending on what the coefficient looks like. In this case, we'll divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient 6. Dividing both sides gives us the answer to the equation. On some occasions, we will have for our coefficient a fraction, and if you divide both sides by that fraction, you are really multiplying times the reciprocal. In this case, the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2 over 1, or 2. So that's multiplied on both sides of the equation. So dividing by the fraction, or multiplying times the reciprocal, gives us the answer to the equation. The final step is to take our solution, suppose we found out that x is equal to 8, and to check that answer and substitute the value of x equals 8 in the original equation. So 3 times x becomes 3 times 8. And then 3 times 8 becomes 24. And now we can see that both sides of the equation are balanced when x equals 8. It's important to note here that the answer is not 26. The answer is x, or the unknown number, is equal to 8. That's when both sides are balanced. So, in summary, to solve equations, we use the strategy CSI, dead man check. We clear the parentheses. We simplify like terms. We isolate the variable. We divide or multiply to get our answer. And we always check it to make sure it's reasonable, and it really does work. This example has 3 times the quantity of an unknown number minus 7. That's on the left side of the equation. And on the other side, 59 minus 4 times that unknown number minus the unknown number again. To solve this equation, we clear the parentheses by multiplying. We simplify like terms. We isolate the variable and put the variable on the left side of the equation and the constants on the right. We divide or multiply, and then we check our answer. We believe that the answer x equals 10 is the solution to this equation, and we replace the value of 10 wherever there's an x. And when both sides are equal to the same amount, we know that we have the correct solution, x equals 10. This is Joey Sabol signing off for KMTH. Have a great day, everybody.